characteristic of a polygon, okay? Polygon.
Turn it down some, please. Put your headphones in. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Alicia Hurt here for entrepreneurship class. I am multitasking this morning with my homeschooler, but we're going to get it done. We still have food to give away, but I wanted to make sure to abide by the schedule that we set forth on Eventbrite. I'm also going to share in the chat the link to all of our handles to keep engaged with us and keep up to date with what's going on. And as always, please like and share this information because you never know who needs it. Happy Thursday, y'all. I slept in a little late today, so I'm trying to get it together, but I do have my protein shake to help me. All right, so this is based off of our book called I See My Baby, the Business, and it comes as a workbook and also as the actual book. So that way you can get the content, but then in real time, work through your business venture, your business idea. So my name is Alicia Hurt. I am the executive director here at I See My Baby Women's Wellness Center. Is located at 310 South Scott Street in Bainbridge, Georgia. Our phone number is 229-939-3240. I am an author. We've published almost 50 books now. Thank God for the inspiration, and it includes my children as well. They've done at least 2 books apiece. One of them has done 3 children's books. I also support individuals with ghostwriting. I have classes that teach you how to tell your story and how to publish your book, and giving you the options of using a professional publisher or self-publishing, marketing, you name it. And I am also a life coach. So if you're looking to speak, if you're looking to get yourself out there, if you're looking to just establish a business in itself and you're just not sure how to do it, if you have a business but want to take it to the next level, I support with that as well. I am a serial entrepreneur, have had a very great career in the school system, banking world, the Department of Transportation, and most recently, as a real estate professional, both commercial, residential, and property managing. I'm licensed in Maryland and also Georgia. And I said all that to tell you that I do have the experience. I do have the stories of the journey and the highs and lows of being an entrepreneur. And with that being said, we put it in a book to support you in navigating that world of being a business owner, whether it's your sole source of income or you're doing it as a secondary way of building generational wealth and maybe even transitioning for it to be your full time. So without further ado, we are going to introduce the book and what we'll talk about today. So this book is for every woman who dares to dream big. Of course, it's tailored to the woman, but if you're a man, we're not leaving you out. You can find some great resources and content in that book as well. But envisioning a business that sustains her family and empowers her community. This book follows the journey of Joy. That is the woman in the book. And she turns her dream of owning a bakery into reality. And this journey is divided into 3 sections, which we always talk about. You see it on our shirts. You see it everywhere with I See My Baby. It's envision, manifest, and believe. And each focuses on a critical aspect of entrepreneurship. So starting a business, it definitely requires clarity, planning, and execution. Entrepreneurs must be willing to take risks, learn continuously, and stay dedicated to their vision. And the purpose of this presentation is to equip you with foundational knowledge about learning, managing, and growing a successful business. So we are going to jump right in. And actually, let me make sure I share this before I forget y'all, because I have a busy day ahead. Here we go. So the first part is the power of your vision, the power of your vision. So every dream, it begins with a vision. A seed is planted in the fertile soil of your minds. A lot of people, I know for me, I do a lot of brainstorming at night when I'm supposed to be sleeping, but it's like, ooh, 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 and then I'm putting it in my notes. You define your business vision and you write it down. So in Proverbs 29:18, it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And it's so true, even for your business. You have to have a vision. You have to have a direction of where you're going. A business starts with an idea. So what do you love to do? Think about it. What is your passion about? What are you passionate about? What you love to do? And write down your vision. It makes it feel real and gives you direction. So an example of that would be if you love doing hair, your vision might be to own a salon that makes people look and feel beautiful and confident. So write your vision down. Create a vision board and ensure that your decision aligns with it. And ask yourself a question. Say, what do I want my business to achieve? That could be financially. That can be just you fulfilling your servanthood, you wanting to serve. Who does it serve? Who is your client? Who is your audience? Who's your target? And what impact will it have? How will it impact the community? What problem will it solve? And then you need to think big. You can always bring it down some, but think big. Your vision should inspire you to take action. Discovering your passion. So passion fuels perseverance and promotes the motivation needed to pursue your dreams. Passion is what drives the entrepreneur to keep going, keep pushing, even when they face difficulties. And I can tell you that entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. So you have to ensure that you are ready to face some type of adversity, some type of difficulty. It just comes. That's just what happens. But they're good signs. It's lucrative. You're fulfilled. You want to also identify what excites you and what skills you bring to the table. So an example would be if you love cooking, you might start a baking business and sell cupcakes or custom cakes. If your business should be something you truly enjoy, it really should be. It should take the hard work feel worth it out. Just take it out. Even if you're working hard because it's something that you love to do, it's your business, you enjoy doing it, you get up every morning and you're like, I'm going to do it. And you want to turn your passion into a business by identifying how it can provide value to others. So let's start off with setting clear goals. Your goals have to have direction. It has to have accountability in it. And you want to use SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound framework to make sure that those goals are attainable and making sure that it's something that you can achieve and it makes sense. It's relevant to your actual business. And then there is some type of time to it. So whether it's a month, whether it's a year, whether it's 2 years within this business, this is a goal that I want to achieve. And make sure that they're manageable and that they don't feel like they're going to overwhelm you. Your goals are your milestones in your entrepreneur's journey. So making sure that it is relevant and it's tangible. So when I say tangible, like that, well, some are intangible, some are tangible, but that you can achieve it. So if you're thinking of the example here is a website, you would definitely put that towards the top part, not, oh, a year from now I'll have a website, because you need a website. That's your credibility. Whereas you may say, I'm going to make 100,000. Okay, you may not put that at the top. Maybe that's in 6 months or a year, depending on the type of business that you have. You're not going to say top. The first week, I'm going to make 100,000. No. So you want definitely to have measurable, achievable, and relevant goals, and the timeline needs to make sense as well. And again, you want to set both short-term and long-term goals. So again, like we said, launching your website, that's a short-term goal. Branding, that's a short-term goal. Those are things that you need to do way in advance. Whereas expanding and hiring staff, that can go lower. That can be within the year, 2 years, depending on the type of business that you have. If you want to sell lip gloss, right? A SMART goal would be to sell 50 lip glosses within 3 months by promoting on Instagram. That's the short-term goal. Whereas if you said 1,000, you may say, okay, let's build up to that within 4, 5, 6 months, depending on the type of lip gloss you have. And if you have something you think you're going to just be out the gate, just selling thousands and thousands, okay, then that's your goal. But just giving an example, giving a reference for you to kind of get your mind thinking of how to set up clear goals. And then when you craft your vision statement, because every business has to have a vision statement, you want to have a vision statement that encapsulates your mission and serves as a guiding light for your business. So an example would be to create a bakery that brings people together through love and homemade treats. And this will be a part of your elevator pitch, which is just a quick way of communicating what you do. So when you think of your vision statement, that is what it is. It's a quick way to make an impact and to help people understand what you do. So when you hear to create a bakery that brings people together through love and homemade treats, you already know, okay, so she's a baker. She creates treats. So that could be cupcakes, all kind of sweet treats and things. Hold on. Okay. My daughter just unplugged my laptop, but it's okay. We're going to make this thing do what it do. All right, so we're taking it from scripture, Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision and make it plain. That's it. Simple, to the point. Your vision statement, again, should define your business's purpose and direction. It should be inspiring, clear, and concise. And a strong vision statement keeps you and your team focused on your long-term mission. So in your meetings, every time we meet with our board, we start off with our vision because we want to make sure that everything we do aligns with our vision, or we may have to change it. So if you hear it, you're like, I need to change this up some. So like with the example for the bakery, if she starts to do things other than sweet treats, then she may have to add that into her vision statement so that people won't just think sweet treats. They also can think of pastries or breads, and there's a way that you can play with those words to kind of communicate that. You want to then develop a business plan. And you guys, this is like a race right now to get this information to you. But if you schedule a consultation and we set up time, we'll go through this and take time for each nugget. And it may even be 1 week on the vision, 1 week on the business plan, or 2 weeks on the business plan. It really just depends. But just for the sake of getting your mind thinking about entrepreneurship, how to get your business to the next level, how to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. That is why we're going through this information. And in the book as well, it gives you more detail. The workbook allows you to sit and really write those things out. So a business plan is a well-crafted plan that guides your actions and attracts investors, because in every business you need money, whether it's for-profit or nonprofit. You need money to operate and to get up and going. And there are key elements. You want to have an executive summary to pretty much break down your business. What are you going to be talking about in this plan? Your market analysis, you're proving why your business is relevant, who your customer is, how you're going to solve a problem. And then your financial plan. I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to use it this way. And if it's an investor, then this is how I'm going to be able to pay you back with the revenue that I make. If it's just someone just giving a donation, this is how your money will be applied. And this is how we will say thank you, through sponsorship, through friends of I See My Baby, or what your company name is. And here's a scripture reference, Luke 14:28. It says to count the cost before building. Oh, that's good. Count the cost before building. You have to have a plan before you just get out there and say, yup, I'm about to do this thing. Boop, boop, boop. And some of us have. We got out there, did that thing, and then we looking like, oh, Lord, I need to figure this out. When if you plan before, it makes the process less stressful. A business plan outlines how your business will operate and grow, and it includes research on competition, customer needs, and financial projections. Investors and lenders, they require this, so you have to have it before they fund you. And you want to review and adjust your business plan regularly as your business evolves. So with financial planning, I know it's a lot on the screen, but I'm going to break it down for you. So in the financial planning and the management, you have to have a detailed budget because it's crucial to have financial stability in your business. You want to track your expenses. We have worksheets in the workbook. And then for our scripture reference is Proverbs 21:5, and it says the plans of the diligent lead to abundance. Meaning if you get your planning straight and tight, you have a concise budget, guess what? You will have abundance because you're not trying to figure things out. You're not just flying by the seat of your pants, but you know the numbers are there. You plan accordingly, and also keep track of your income, your expenses, and your profit margins. Your CPA, your accountant will love you for it. And I would say we partner with JCBF, Miss Marquita Downey here in Georgia, and then Mr. Michael Jackson in Baltimore, Maryland. Both of them can service you no matter where you are, but they provide services to help you with the financial planning and the management. Some people are like, oh, I can make the money. I can make the money, but don't ask me to do all this managing and planning and all that good stuff. You have to know what you're good at, and then you source out the support and the help. Because honestly, as you grow your business, you won't be able to manage all of these things and be great and successful as a business owner. Okay, so you want to separate your business and your personal finances. So that's as simple as having a business account and your personal account and not commingling and mixing the two. Also have an emergency fund for unexpected expenses. So in a regular household personal situation, they say have at least 6 months of reserve. Well, in a business, you need to have about the same, if you can, more, because you just never know what will come up and what you will need money for to pull out. And as a business owner, things come up all the time. You want to also seek professional help from an accountant if needed. And I'm going to say you're going to need it. Initially, of course, you want to keep your costs low. So you try to find a simple way, maybe learning QuickBooks or having a simple spreadsheet that will help you figure things out. And then I broke out some of the key parts of budgeting plans. So your startup costs, what you need to spend money on to start your business, all of the components. So just make a list and try to figure out what is it that I need to start this business. And then you roll over to, okay, income sources. So where will this money come from? How can I get this money? Am I selling products, services? So if you're an author, then you have two things. You have your product, which is your book, and then your services when you do your speaking engagement. That will be your ways of making money. Are you going to get it through loans, investments, savings? You're going to pull it from your own money. You're going to raise the money. What are you going to do? And then you want to also think about what is my fixed cost? What are costs that stay the same no matter what? So that could be the rent for my brick and mortar. That could be my website fee, my phone bill, my insurance that I need. These are the things that must be paid no matter what. So what you make from selling your products and services should at least cover that, especially in the beginning. Because some businesses, most businesses, it takes time to really see your revenue. Also, variable expenses. So costs that change depending on how much you sell. So it could be your ingredients, your packaging, your marketing ad, your shipping costs. All those things fluctuate just depending on what the price is to do, what the vendors are, what the wholesalers are charging, right? What are the shipping costs, things of that sort. And then your profit calculation, what's left after paying all those things, what I make, that is your actual profit, that is your revenue. So an example would be if you make $500 selling a product and you spend $200 on materials, so that's your variable expense, then your profit would be $300. After your expenses are paid, this is what you make, this is what you take away. And then you also want to think through savings. So just how you do savings in your personal life, you want to do savings also with your business. And give me 1 second because my computer is getting ready to die. Give me 1 second. Okay, so savings and reinvestment. So save at least 20% of your income, of your profit for future investments. And it helps you to expand your business over time. And you may be asking, why again is this budgeting plan important? Well, it helps to prevent overspending. It helps you understand what your profit is instead of just breaking even because you want to make money. That is why you're in business. And it helps you to see where you can cut costs and save money and prepares you for unexpected expenses because you have that buffer of at least 20%. And you want to build your brand. You want to say, when people see, my logo, this is what they think. When people see that tagline, this is what they think. This is my brand. When they see these colors, they know automatically. An example of that would be FedEx. It would be Chick-fil-A. It would be McDonald's. When you see their logos, you know who they are. You know their brand. You know if it's a different color, it is not them. What is that? An example also would be sweet moments, sweet memories, their tagline. For me, is you are not alone. Or my tagline personally is a servant leader. So anytime you hear that, oh, that is Alicia Hurt, that's her brand. And you want to make sure you differentiate yourself from other brands, because that is how they recognize, oh, that's Alicia's brand. Oh, no, that's McDonald's. Oh, no, that's FedEx. And consistency in your visuals. So you don't want to have bold colors one week and then the pastel colors, they get confused and they say, well, what is your brand? So when you see those nudes, those blushes, you're like, yep, that's I See My Baby, right? And then we've added to the brand for the men. So we distinctively have used blue. So when you see those blues, you're like, yep, that's for the men. Where you see those pinks, you know, that's for the women. That's her brand. The men and women are coming together. And your brand, it definitely tells a story that connects you to your audience. All right, so diving into market strategies. I hope I didn't lose you. Hope you're still there. So marketing generates excitement and attracts customers, both online and offline strategies of social media, you having your events, email marketing, and the scripture reference tells you in Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. So you let your light shine wherever you are, online and offline. Use your strategies. So marketing, it ensures that the customers know about your business. And when you're talking about social media, we're up against the algorithm. So don't think because you posted one thing last month that everybody knows about it. You have to be consistent. You have to use email marketing, networking, spreading the word of mouth. It goes a long way, longer than social media, quite frankly, because people start telling them and they're like, oh, this was my experience. And they start selling the business or the concept for you or the products. Similar to what TikTok does now with affiliate marketing. Genius. By being consistent with your marketing efforts and adjusting based on results. So if you know that you want to sell a certain amount of those lip glosses or a certain amount of those cakes, you have to be consistent and letting people know, hey, this is what I have. And you don't always have to be salesy, but you do need to have a call of action, meaning here's my picture that I'm showing you with the cupcake in my hand. And I'm saying to you, doesn't it look good? What kind should I make? Send me a DM if you're interested in purchasing, or click here to purchase your cupcake. That's the example of a call to action. Your marketing plan is a strategy that outlines how you will promote your business, how you attract customers, and how you generate sales. So you want to think of it as a roadmap that helps you get the word out about your products and services and why it is important. This helps you to stay organized and focused, and it ensures that you reach the right people who are interested in your business, and it saves time and money by using effective strategies instead of random trials and errors and just throwing things at the wall and seeing what will stick. You're actually being strategic. It helps you to grow your brand and also to increase your sales over time. All right, so here are some key elements of a marketing plan. So one, you want to have a target audience. Who is your customer? Everybody else that comes is fine, but who is your customer? If it is, you're selling kid shoes, then it's that kid. Is it a girl or boy? All right. And you like really have to hone in on who's your customer. And then everyone else that comes along, that's great. That's fine. Lip gloss, who is your customer? Is it that teenage girl? That's fine. Well, if someone 40 plus buys it, that's great. But my target audience, meaning all of my marketing, is going to be for that teenage girl. Also, what are your marketing goals? What do you want to achieve? What are you setting out to do? Your marketing channels, like where are you going to promote these things? Is it TikTok only? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Are you going to go to Pinterest? Are you going to just use emails and just send out blasts? Are you going to just have it on your website and just talk to people about it and send them to it? Are you going to go canvas and maybe go be a vendor at pop-up shops and have flyers and, you know, just talk to people about it, maybe take it to your church or your community or your dance group, you know, different community programs that you're a part of. Also, your content plan, like what will you post? What are you going to say? Are you going to have maybe mind-blowing Mondays? Are you going to have thoughtful Tuesdays? Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to promote this? Are you going to have special promotions that you give? As far as your budget, like how much money are you going to spend on marketing? Marketing can get costly. Like you have to make sure you set aside a certain amount, make sure it makes sense. Why would you spend money on LinkedIn and that is not where your target audience are? Those are professionals. And they're not really interested in lip gloss, at least when they go to LinkedIn. They're looking for people that are working, networking, things. So you wouldn't want to pay for an ad for lip gloss on there. However, if you're a company that writes resumes, you may want to use LinkedIn because those are professional people seeking jobs, networking, growing, reading articles, things of that sort. And they probably would opt to utilize your resume writing services. So you have to be thoughtful. Promotions and discounts, like how will you attract customers? Last month we did March Madness. That really was a great way to promote our business with the Yoni Stimming. We just went mad, and so we were slashing prices. So you want to get creative. Like, what is the theme? We're now going into April showers. Okay, May flowers. You know, think creatively on how you can promote and provide discounts to attract your customers. Tracking and adjusting. How will you know what's working? Well, you can look at your algorithm. Your comments should increase. Your sales should increase. You could also go to your Google and see how many people have clicked to search you, to go to your website, to call you, to get directions of where you are. Those are all of the things that will help you. Those analytics will help you to see where you are with your marketing and if it is effective. So you want to believe in your vision, you want to take action, and you want to never give up, you guys. Never give up. You want to implement these strategies. That is your next step. Implement these strategies. You want to build your business, and you want to stay committed. If you need more help, need more support, please reach out to us. We are here for the success of you. And as I always talk about, as women, we hold so much in our womb. If you are ready to birth your business, do not wait. The time is now. If you have that burning desire and you're just like, I need to do it, then sis, let's do it. You never lose sight of why you want to start your business, why you're starting your business, even years down the line. You want to know why you started your business in the first place, and that helps to propel you and to continue to push forward. And you want to keep refining your strategies as you learn and as you grow, and take consistent action to make your dream a reality. The reason that you're clicking on this is not just happenstance. It's a reason. It's a reason you need to push forward. This is your wake-up call. This is me shaking you virtually, saying, hey, sis, it is time to either birth this business or excel this business, to level up this business, to legitimize this business and get it going in Jesus' name. Again, my name is Alicia Hurt. I am here to serve and to support you with your endeavors. This book is located on Amazon. If you go to Amazon and Google my name, put my name in, my author page will pop up. You can also use the links in the chat. And like I said, it comes with a regular book to talk about Joy and how she is able to get her bakery business up and going. It talks about all of the ways that a business needs strategy and structure in order to be successful. And then there's a workbook. So for everything that you learn, you can actually go through the workbook and apply those things to your actual business concept. I will see you guys soon. We'll have more of these series coming up. I hope you enjoyed this time. And if you are watching this, please put in the comment replay so that I know that you got a chance to see it. Okay, everyone, have a great day on purpose. Love you guys.